Mr. Deutch, for 1.5 minutes.
Gentleman from Florida is recognized for 1.5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. First, I'd like to recognize Chairman Ileana Ros-Lehtinen and Ranking Member Howard Berman for their extraordinary leadership and their tireless work to bring forward a bipartisan, a bicameral bill, and I thank you for working with me to include several of my provisions in the legislation, including the Iran Transparency and Accountability Act, a measure that will, for the first time, require companies to disclose their business with Iran on SEC filings, and for the first time create a public listing of these disclosures to clearly and definitively let the American people know which companies continue to support the illicit nuclear weapons program of Iran. Mr. Speaker, the Iran Threat Reduction in Syria Human Rights Act significantly expands sanctions against the Iranian regime and those who, in the face of united international opposition, continue to contribute to Iran's quest for nuclear weapons. This bill sends one clear message to the entire world. If you do virtually any business in the Iranian energy sector, the financial lifeline of this regime's nuclear program, you will be subject to sanctions. Today, the United States Congress takes U.S. sanctions policy to an unprecedented level. By sending this legislation to the President's desk, Congress can initiate an unprecedented crackdown on the Iranian regime. But our work does not end here. These punishing sanctions are a means to an end, and we cannot for one moment take our eye off the end game, halting Iran's march toward a nuclear weapon. Again, I thank the Chairman and Ranking Member for their leadership. I urge my colleagues to support this important bill. Now is the time to stand for human rights in Iran and Syria. Now is the time to stop Iran from developing nuclear weapons. And I yield back.
Gentleman from Ohio.
Consent to